I'm always interested in when I'm talking to someone who's in business or working with people. I'm always interested in the sort of the after picture of when you've worked with a company or a client. So is there, again, you don't have to name anyone, but even just, or specifically or general, the sort of difference in an individual or a group of people once you say they've come to you with their issue, their problems with their financial plan, you've worked with them and got them to from the A to the sort of B and continuing. What is it like for them once they've got those things in place that you've helped them with and they're then that it's kind of taken care of? What's the change in them? Is the question.
In them personally?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you'd be surprised how often it is personal.
Yeah.
You people say accountants this and that and the other, but actually, a lot of the things that we do, a lot of things we fix, they impact people personally. So some of those outcomes might be you've suddenly got a visibility of your numbers, you got visibility of the cash in the bank, maybe you got visibility of what's coming over the next couple of months. And suddenly the client says, okay, actually, I can now pay myself a decent salary and take some additional money out to buy a house or buy that
Mm,
car or go on the holiday. I wanted to go to Disneyland. And it's not really accountancy, but that's the impact of having
mm,
sorted maybe an ongoing problem out and gotten clarity and saying, now this is how we're going to do it moving forward. It can be a business owner looking to grow the business, but they can't do anything because, again, they're not certain as to what's happening. Everything's a bit messy or it's a bit unclear. And then being able to clarify it all out then allows them to go, okay, right, what we're going to do, we're going to put this marketing campaign in place. We're going to employ 3 people here, here, and here to do this and this and this, which is something that maybe they were planning to do for a couple of years. They never quite did it because they never had the certainty or the clarity. And so being able then to come in, troubleshoot, maybe help out their finance team, get them a bit more structured, a bit more organized, tidy up the information in QuickBooks Zero, get it presented in a consistent way on a monthly basis, then suddenly they've
mm.
got the clarity they need and they go, oh, this is so much better. I don't need to worry or think about or have at the back of my mind anymore. I now know what's happening and I can take those decisions and I can see how those impact the business. So it's quite personal, a lot of it.
And then, but do you think the impact is going to be obviously the business will be in a better position? Ideally, is it going to be more viable? But then the other layer onto that of the actual person, as you say, it's less worry. So to me, in a sense, from what I'm thinking from a coach, it's like, oh, you might sleep better, you might eat better, you might just feel better. Oh, I can now earn, particularly from the business. I can go on holiday. So the sort of potential ripple effect of something that seems so sort of
Regimented,
benign. Yeah,
rigid, regimented. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. The actual life impact
Yeah.
by getting this organized, this sort of thing that people are either putting off or thinking they can do themselves, or as you say, it's kind of like that regimented thing at all. That because if you don't have, as you say, the mind like yourself, it's almost like just people just want to just scream at it.